What's going on, New Gaming Order? We back like a juggernaut, bitch. This is Alexlexus coming at you with a long overdue, long time review of coming for Dragonball XenoVerse that was recently released. I'm going to go back old school style with how I did the post-production for our reviews. Now, with that, Dragonball XenoVerse. What can I say? Excuse me, I'm not feeling too good today, and it's still snowing outside, so I couldn't go to work, so taking advantage of the time. So with that, let's get started. This game, what can I say? My first impression of the game was a mixture of many good things, different genres. But the first thing that will stand out is you have a lot of the Tenkaichi / Raging Blast gameplay, which most fans of Dragon Ball games on the consoles will be familiar with, which is a good thing. And being that it's a good thing, it won't alienate too many people. So that, I think that was smart on the developer's part. And also, Shinwar and I were discussing on how it feels like a fusion of Phantasy Star Online, Destiny, Final Fight, and Dragon Ball fighting games and Tenkaichi games. Now that serves as a good thing, because if you see how you taking the best of different types of genres and mixing it with a perfect balance would serves as fan service to the core Dragon Ball fans, but bring in new folks who are into MMOs and beat 'em ups. Now, I have to say, the first thing that stood out was the character creation. It's not as shallow as I thought it was going to be. You have you can pick from a series of races. I made a black Saiyan to look like myself, but you have the Namekians, you have humans, you have Frieza's race and Boo's race. Now that's pretty cool, because you can go back and make different characters, no different than Destiny, Dungeon Fighter Online, and all of the other bigger MMOs. So to me, it takes the best, in my opinion, the games that I like, and it's gonna keep me coming back. Now, the time controller that you do create, it's cool how they seamlessly allowed your character to participate in the DBZ storyline without being a simple retelling of the story arcs that we're familiar with. So what you'll come to notice is, as you play the game, it still keeps it fresh with the way that they approached it. So your character plays a critical role in restoring the actual timeline to the Dragon Ball Z world. So I mean, that serves as a pro and a con, because if you're not familiar with the Dragon Ball anime or the manga and you see all this stuff going on, you're gonna kind of feel lost. So that's one thing they should address. So in that, this is not for everybody. If you're not familiar with DBZ, you might get lost, but if you're fans of just the MMO aspect of it, and you're just linking up with players on parallel quests and enjoying each other's company, helping one another level up, it's right down your alley. Now, the attention to detail in terms of all the items that you can collect, skills you can acquire for your time patroller. I recently learned the Kamehameha. Hopefully they have the Raging Dragon Fist and Spirit Bomb that I can acquire, but they did a really good job fine-tuning this game. Now, originally I was skeptical. I said, another DBZ game. I was worried of if it was going to have good replayability, and I'm happy to report that with the way the game is set up, there's a lot of grinding, which is also a pro and a con. You have to redo a lot of parallel quests to level up, but it pays off in the end. Now, with the parallel quests, I like how they have like challenges where right now I'm struggling with the Cell Juniors, and if you can't do the parallel quests alone, go to the online parallel quest, which is an active lobby, and you go to the register's desk and call your friends to say, hey, you know, Nelson, Shinwar, I need a hand here. Now, I will say the online play is great. I haven't seen any connection issues in terms of once you do get into a game, and it's seamless when you're inviting folks, whether it's on the PS4 or the Xbox. It's so easy to call up your friends, go to your friends list, boom, hey, they pop up into your created room lobby. There is one gripe I do have, and this is a shout out to Shinwar. He told me to make sure that this was in the review. Sometimes you can get disconnected from the XenoVerse server. Now, I'm doing some research to check, but I know that's been a problem with the Xbox, where it just keeps cutting us out in mid-lobby. Now, although it doesn't happen quite often, that's something that needs to be patched to make sure that we're not in the middle of a fight and we get desynced. So I just want to also mention the music. Very good presentation. I love the intro to the game, and custom animated scenes exclusively for this game. However, the in-fight battle music can get somewhat generic, but one tune or one theme that really stands out to me is when you first encounter Perfect Cell in Hercule. I forget what mission number that is, but man, that really sets the atmosphere, the tone, and it gets you ready for that fight. Another thing I want to point out on the parallel quest, there are certain win conditions to unlock or get 100% in that particular mission, and in game it doesn't tell you exactly what to do, and to unlock them they're very specific, so unless you have a stroke of luck you won't find out on first go around. So with that, Shinwar and I, as much as we hated to do it, we had to go to GameFAQs or go onto the forums to find out how to, for instance, if we were fighting on Namek and we're fighting Frieza and making Super Saiyan Goku appear, you had to do certain things in order, which can get frustrating because, you know, if you don't, if it's so specific, if you messed up, you have to go back and do the mission over again, and you have to pay attention to detail, because they say defeat certain people, like they'll say Yamcha, Krillin, Tien, beat them in that order. If not, you know, certain conditions will not be met, and surprise enemies won't come out to the battlefield. So all in all, I will say that this was a very smart approach to a Dragon Ball Z game, and it's going to be around for a while, especially with the download content that's coming on the way. Kudos, well done, simple controls, easy to play, tough to master. You'll get in there, get used to the controls. Even the cutscenes, well done. It's almost as if you're watching an official Dragon Ball Z episode. So I am enjoying it. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I will give this game a 9. It's not perfect. It's still sometimes, you know, doing your combos feels like Phantasy Star Online with your timing the buttons attacks. And coming out with different combos, but I have to say they did an excellent job. I look forward to the expansion, and this is one of the exceptions where I will purchase like a season pass for this game, because I see myself playing it for a long time to come. However, I'm concerned with having to be online all the time, because it is an online game only, but considering I think it's definitely worth it. You should go check it out. So please rate, comment, and subscribe. Give us your thoughts on this review for Dragon Ball XenoVerse. It's out on major consoles right now. My gamer tag is Alexlexus, ALEXLEXUS. Send me a friend request on Xbox Live and PSN, and maybe we could play together, guys. So check us out on New Game. and I might have to repeat that. You can check us out on newgamingorder.com, where you'll see this review and other Let's Play videos. Shout out to Fighters Evolution and Fullscreen for helping us out with partnership. And special thanks to the New Gaming Order fan base. Without you, this would not be possible. Thank you for giving us purpose, and you'll see more reviews like this to come. So, without further ado, this is Alexlexus. I'm out like the Juggernaut bitch, and I'll see you next time on our YouTube show.